Learning Prakriya presents Addressing Learner Needs with Indian Wisdom. Not all learners are same. In today's classroom, all kinds of learners are sitting together in an inclusive environment. Unlike the ancient times when the guru could identify and tell the students what they should be doing, the students' and parents' aspirations are getting addressed, irrespective of whether they are ready for it or not. Frequent conversations like this are faced by all schools. Let us listen.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste,
Namaste, ma'am.
My child must somehow improve in math and science, and I want her to score well. Can you please help her and suggest us something, ma'am?
What does your child want to do? Priya, what do you want to be?
I'd like to be a heart surgeon.
But do you know that to become a heart surgeon, you should really like science and you should be really good in science?
Ma'am, I will take tuition and be good at it, ma'am.
Okay. Why do you want to be a doctor?
Ma'am, I want to help people by being a doctor.
Okay, Priya. So do you think that by being a doctor only you can help the people? A teacher also helps people. Are you prepared to deal with people who are ill all your life? Do you think that you are ready to be with people who are not doing so well health-wise 24/7? Do you think you will be able to deal with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you don't look so convinced to me. All I can suggest is that you meet a doctor and spend a day with them, at least talk to them, and then come back and tell me if that is what you still want to do.
Yes.
And as her parent, I think you need to guide her to find her interests and help her take up the course of her choice.
Sure, ma'am. But I thought that it is that the school will do, and I'm not confident enough to guide her in the right path.
So the school system is clearly unable to suggest it. As early as the Rigvedic period, the Guru actually identified children who were ready for seeking the ultimate knowledge and sent them for contemplation to the forests. He retained a few to get them ready, and the remaining he sent to learn a craft, their fathers or some other. We have clearly lost that ability in the current system. So Priya is not benefiting it. What can we do? First thing is to help Priya identify what she enjoys. She should not be talking in terms of subjects, but in terms of activities. What kind of inclinations do students show? Let us talk to a teacher, Jyoti.
We have learners who are restless in class. They find difficult to sit in one place. At the same time, we have another set who are doodlers. They are daydreaming most of the time. There are eager beavers who want to be first in everything that they do. And then there are some quiet ones who are nervous when they become the focus of attention.
From a range of students that Ms. Jyoti has come across, we can clearly see 4 categories of students. The first type are those that will clearly benefit from practical work, who will learn by continuously engaging in building something, irrespective of whatever subject. So when we teach lessons, we will be able to discover these students' vasanas or inclinations. The second category is the daydreamer, who is generally a misfit in a class which mainly calls for listening, watching the board, and writing things. This student prefers to sit back in tamasic fashion and not act or get engaged in the class. What could be the talent or vasana of this student? We can find out only when the student starts doing activities collaboratively. Their contribution to collaborative activities will indicate their flair. The third category of students are those who lack confidence in what they do. They are afraid of losing. The fourth category are the attention seekers, eager to please and sometimes get to be naughty as well. The first category needs an analysis of the vasanas, which means their talent. This is partly inherited and partly developed. The school system must expose students to a variety of activities: kinesthetic, academic reading, analytical, creative, and research, so that we can tell what they are good at. The observations can include anything like fascination for board games or simply backstage work in plays. I have come across some students who just want to play with animals. There was one who told me that because he bunked class when he was young and roamed the streets, he has a very good street sense. The well known painter Michelangelo actually developed a feeling for sculpting human figures because he would dissect dead bodies. The daydreamer needs a treatment of the gunas. They need to be put through a self analysis exercise to identify their issue. It is one thing for the teacher to say that they are tamasic, but another for them to say it themselves. They need to be put through a proper diet, activities starting from routine daily chores to academic rigor in order to cleanse them of the inaction. Over and above that, they need to contemplate and track their growth. The diffident students are those who need to get over their kleshas or flaws in personality. These are of 5 types according to Patanjali. We have the egoistic, the one who suffers from ignorance, the one who has strong attachments to some things, and those who are engulfed by dveshas or negative emotions, and finally, those who are colored by fears. The way forward for these students would be contemplation when they go through their thoughts, sequence them, and identify their kleshas. Mark their intensity. If they succeed in reducing their intensity to such an extent that it does not interfere with their daily activities, then they are ready to achieve their dreams. The fourth category of attention seekers need the same treatment like the previous. Their problem is the klesha, fear of losing it, or it could be their ego. Whatever the klesha, they will benefit from contemplation exercise. In these 4 categories of students, we have analyzed 3 aspects: their talent, their gunas, and the flaws that taint their thinking. Now, with that information, don't you think we should be in a position to help them understand themselves?